Top 5 Best Tablets of 2023. Since the release of the first iPad in 2010, tablets have evolved from content and gaming devices to full-fledged computer replacements. A good tablet should have a long battery life, a wide selection of apps and services, and more functionality than just a screen for watching YouTube videos. ZDNET has tested numerous top tablets and experts have chosen the Apple iPad, 10th generation, for its versatility and lightweight form. For more options, check out the best cheap tablets and the best kids tablets. Number 5. Microsoft Surface Go 3. Best compact Windows tablet. Pros and cons. Pros: there are numerous ports. Storage capacity of up to 256 GB. In Windows 10s mode, you can only install programs from the Microsoft Store. Microsoft Surface Go 3 technical specifications. Processor: Intel Pentium Gold or Intel Core i3. Storage: 64 GB or 256 GB. Memory: 4 GB or 8 GB. Biometrics: Windows Hello Face sign in. Colors: Platinum. Cameras: 8 megapixels rear, 1080p video. Weight: 1.07 pounds. Dimensions: 9.65 by 6.9 by 0.33 inches. Connections: 1x USB-C, 3.5mm headphone jack, 1x Surface Connect port, micro SD card reader. Battery life: 11 hours. The Go 3's design hasn't changed, thus it should be compatible with all of the original attachments, including the type cover keyboard. The Go 3 boasts speedier internals, which delivers a better overall experience and performance, and this time around, all three Go 3 variants use an SSD instead of a hard drive. Previously, the combination of slower storage via an eMMC drive with the Intel Pentium processor was unpleasant. The Surface Go 3 in 2021 and claimed it shines as a portable device. It's ideal for working on an aircraft tray table or on a crowded train, as well as packing in a backpack. It's a little tablet with a 10.5-inch display, but it runs the complete Windows operating system, which you may personalize. It can also run Windows 10 in S mode, which restricts software installation to the Microsoft Store and includes a few extra security protections. However, by exiting S mode, you may have the full Windows 10 experience. Number 4. OnePlus Pad. Best Android tablet for entertainment. Pros and disadvantages. The display appears to be in good condition. Pros: solid performance. Cons: battery life. Android apps still require tablet enhancements. This is not a tablet for productivity. It resembles an iPad in appearance and operation. OnePlus Pad specifications. Processor: MediaTek Dimensity 9000 mobile platform. Storage: 128 GB. Memory: 8 GB. Colors: Halo Green. Cameras: 13 megapixels rear, 8 megapixels front camera. Weight: 555 grams. Dimensions: 189.41 by 258.03 by 6.54 millimeters. Connections: USB-C. Battery: 9510 mAh. OnePlus is more recognized for its smartphone range, where the business has led the way in manufacturing phones with a plethora of features and performance while undercutting the competition in terms of price. That is, for the most part, what has transpired with the OnePlus Pad. This Android tablet features a month-long battery standby time as well as an amazing everyday battery life. I also found it speedy and snappy for daily things like checking email, playing games, or reading the web, all on a stunning display. You can have that experience for $479. Not bad at all. OnePlus now sells a keyboard shell and a stylus for the OnePlus Pad, thereby turning it into an iPad Pro knockoff. And this is where the otherwise fantastic pad experience falters. Trackpad gestures and navigation are tricky, and many of the same interface features on the OnePlus Pad, such as the mouse pointer, are taken directly from Apple's iPadOS interface for the same feature. That said, if you're looking for a tablet that can keep you occupied while doing very little work, the OnePlus Pad and its 11.61-inch 2.8K display are well worth considering. Number 3. Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra. Best Samsung tablet. Pros and disadvantages. Massive display. It has AS Pen battery life 5G. A keyboard accessory to fully utilize is not included. Expensive additional information. Specifications for the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra. Processor: Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. Storage: 128GB, 256GB, 512GB. Micro SD up to 1TB. Memory: 8GB, 12GB, 16GB. Colors: graphite. Cameras: 13 megapixels and 6 megapixels back. 12 megapixels and 12 megapixels ultra-wide front cameras. 1.6 pounds, 12.85 by 8.21 by 0.22 inches. USB-C connections. 11,200 mAh battery. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra is one of the best Android tablets if you're shopping for one. The Tab S8 Ultra has a 14.6-inch Super AMOLED display, runs the Android 12 operating system, and comes with Samsung's S Pen stylus. You can get your Tab S8 Ultra with 512GB of storage and 16GB of memory for $1,399, but this is likely overkill. The base model has 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage, as well as a micro SD card slot for adding up to 1 TB of storage to the tablet, which should be sufficient for most users. If you can get over the size of the tablet, folks who sketch or draw will appreciate the S Pen and the huge display, according to ZDNet's Matthew Miller. He called the tablet a nice demonstration of Samsung's technical innovation. According to Dan Gookin, an author of technology books, Samsung's tablet lineup is the best option for Android users looking for good hardware in a tablet. I believe Samsung is the only major player left for the Android tablet market, which makes them a good choice if you want to stay on planet Android, he said. One thing to keep in mind. You're probably looking at an Android tablet this size as a laptop replacement. That implies you should get the $349 book cover keyboard. Once connected, you'll be able to use Samsung DeX on the S8 Ultra, thus transforming it into an Android-powered 2-in-1 device with ample of room for multitasking and running multiple apps at once. Number 2. Amazon Fire Max 11. Best Amazon tablet. Pros and disadvantages. Cost-effective, especially when coupled. Cons: long battery life. New, contemporary design. Performance is adequate. Important productivity apps are lacking in further details. Amazon Fire Max 11 specifications. Processor: MediaTek MT8188J, 2.2 GHz octa-core processor. Storage: 64 GB or 128 GB. Memory: 4 GB. Colors: gray. Cameras: 8 megapixels rear and 8 megapixels front-facing camera. Weight: 490 grams. Dimensions: 259.1 by 163.7 by 7.50 millimeters. Connections: 3.5 millimeters headphone jack, USB-C port. Battery life: 14 hours. The Fire Max 11 is Amazon's most recent and greatest tablet. It still runs Fire OS, which means you won't be able to use any of Google's apps or services. However, Amazon's App Store contains many of the same apps that conventional Android smartphones have, such as Netflix, Facebook, and Spotify. The Fire Max 11 starts at $229 and features an 11-inch display, 4 GB of memory, and 64 GB of storage with support for 1 TB of micro SD card storage. If you need a tablet for both work and play, the Fire Max 11 Productivity Bundle costs $329 but includes a keyboard with touchpad, a case, and a pen. Work can be done on the Fire Max 11 within constraints. Apps like Slack are not available through Amazon's App Store, and the Silk browser is hit or miss. However, if you simply want a high-quality tablet that is reasonably priced and can function as a middling productivity tool, the Fire Max 11 is for you. Number 1. Apple iPad, 10th generation. Best tablet overall. Pros and disadvantages. A USB-C port has been added to the modernized design. The landscape front-facing camera on the iPad is superior to other iPad versions. Price increase of $120 over predecessor to charge, a dongle is required. Apple Pencil, 1st generation. Apple iPad specifications. Display: 10.9-inch Liquid Retina display with True Tone. Processor: a 14 Bionic chip with 16-core neural engine. Storage: 64 GB or 256 GB. Biometrics: Touch ID. Colors: silver, pink, blue, yellow. Cameras: 12 megapixels f1.8 wide, 12 megapixels landscape f2.4 front. Weight: 1.05 pounds. Dimensions: 9.79 by 7.07 by 0.28 inches. Connections: USB-C, Smart Connector. The base model iPad, Apple's tried and true tablet, is undoubtedly the finest value in Apple's tablet portfolio, thanks to its adaptability and compatibility. There's an endless array of accessories, a lot of iPad-specific software, and you can use it for watching content, browsing the internet, games, education, etc., said Avi Greengart, a consumer tech analyst at Techsponential. You can add a keyboard or pencil to it for increased productivity. It's also powerful enough for the light computing tasks most many consider when looking for a tablet. In terms of features, you get the same set as the more expensive iPad Pro and iPad Air devices, but in a more portable form factor with a 10.9-inch Liquid Retina, True Tone display. Furthermore, this model departs from the iPad's conventional space gray and silver color palette, adding pink, blue, and yellow to the sleek silver. Jun Wan decided in his hands-on testing that if you're on a budget, last year's iPad should make the most sense, especially considering the A14 Bionic engine, USB-C support, 5G support for on-the-go operations, and a new 12 megapixels ultra-wide camera. A Magic Keyboard Folio designed exclusively for this iPad is also available. It has an adjustable kickstand as well as a 14-key function row for shortcuts. One thing to keep in mind is that this iPad does not support the 2nd generation Apple Pencil, so you'll need to utilize a dongle to use it. Thanks for watching.